Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Ivan Star Talks and I'm Ivan. The reason that I want to upload this video is because I want to explain why I want to add SCHD into my portfolio. And one of the reasons is because the stock split. Remember back before the stock split, SCHD used to cost about $86. It took me longer to acquire one share, and now that it's around $28, I'm willing to buy at least a share per day, and I want to do this at least for the next 100 trading days, because since more or less I invest $30, sometimes $35 per day, sometimes a little bit lower than that, but mostly around that range. When I'm doing better economically, I add more. But the way things are right now, things are tough, so I had to cut back on my expenses, and at the same time I had to cut back on my investment. I cannot put the same amount of money that I used to add to the market because things are so crazy expensive these days. It's unbelievable. So I want to at least buy roughly a share for the next 100 days. I would like to accumulate 100 shares and kind of stop there. But that's like I would call it short term, or maybe it's long term. It's 100 days from now. Probably it's like a short term. Hey, I just want to like invest 100 shares and stop at that. Once I do that, don't get me wrong, I don't feel like too happy about it because I love the S&P 500. I've been investing into SPOG, and I truly love this ETF. I get it doesn't focus just on dividends, even though it pays a dividend, but I'm focusing on the total return. I have to agree that income is so it's important. Having income in your portfolio or having assets that pays you, it's so important, and I'm getting it now that I have a family and the way things are going in the world. Like the S&P 500 is very unique, and I'm not gonna sell my shares. I'm gonna hold it. I haven't acquired 200 shares yet, but I want to hold the shares that I have. But I need income. Income is so important. It's you never know what's gonna happen to you. Maybe you get fired from work, or you just want to stop working for a little while, and you want to use like that freedom to do something else that you really like or that you want to do. Having the S&P 500, if you're young, is very crucial. It's very crucial at a young age. But as a person like me, I just turned 40. It's not so much about the total return, even though I kind of agree with that. But since I started investing kind of late. If you and I made a lot of mistakes when I was investing. I made a huge mistakes. I lost some money until I started investing into ETFs, and I think that's the best route because you never know what's gonna happen in the market. I know I'm getting away from the topic a little bit, but coming back to the income, I really truly believe that as you get older, you should just focus more on income. And for that reason, I'm willing to buy a share per day for the next 100 days of SCHD. It's not going to be a lot of dividends, but I'm focused very much on the S&P 500. And the S&P 500 is very tech heavy. To kind of balance that out, I'm going to start investing a little bit, until I get out 100 shares of SCHD, because income is very important. And let's say the market tanks, even though I can still invest, like buy more shares of SPLG, the S&P 500. But let's say since I'm getting older, I kind of buy, once I have 100 shares, like buy a share here, a share there, reinvest back the dividends, get that compound growth. Even though like over the long period of time, like with the S&P 500, you get a bigger total return, which is mind-boggling. I've done my research. I've read tons of topics about this. I've been to like websites calculating where you can input SHD and other ETFs against the S&P 500, and the S&P 500 mostly beats all these other ETFs. So yeah, so like to kind of balance that out, I want to invest a portion into SHD, which is not very tech heavy. And yeah, income is so important as you get older, because you get like once you get like older, for some reason, like you have other things in mind, like spend time with your family. You find other things in life more appealing, because as you get older, things change. Even though growth is good, but income is also wise. You can stop working at any given time. You can get hurt. You need a few days off from work and you don't get paid for that. And having that income, it's very crucial. It's very crucial to have income. So for that reason, I want to buy at least one share of SCHD for the next 100 trading days. I do not know if I want to start today or maybe Monday, because I feel so attached to the S&P 500 that I don't want to leave it. Trust me, I don't want to leave it. Or anyways, thank you for watching. This is my portfolio update to you guys. I think it's time for me to add, sprinkle some dividend growth into my portfolio. I'm not getting any younger. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. And to those that have subscribed, I thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. And like always, I hope to see you on the next Ivan Star Talks channel.